breezes blow through the woods in springtime, roots drink deep from the wakened earth. Young leaves shine in the quickening sunlight, dance the song of the New Year's birth. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the singer sings. The year turns round but the wood in springtime does not care what the winter brings. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the singer sings. The year turns round but the wood in springtime does not care what the winter brings. When the leaves are long in the days of summer and the light drifts through them cool and green, the great trees stir in their dreaming sleep and sing slow tales of the years they've seen. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the tale unfolds. The year turns on but the wood in summer has no thought for the winter's cold. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the tale unfolds. The year turns on but the wood in summer has no thought for the winter's cold.
Jiva Korja, bon dia Yiv. Hello everybody. Welcome to our online Alban Arthan Grianstad on Gira Winter Solstice ceremony. Emer Burke here, brought to you by the Healer Circle of the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids. So let me see where you're all from. You're all so welcome. Germany, wonderful Paisley in Scotland, rather warm London. Actually, it hasn't been so bad here in Kilkenny. Wales, Colorado, Lapland, lovely. East Yorkshire, Belgium. Sunny Dallas, lovely. Nice to have some warm weather, isn't it? Where are we going? Florida, southern Germany, Spain. Where are we going? Portugal, West Yorkshire, Boston, Florida, Faversham in Kent, south of Germany, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, San Francisco, Naples, Florida, Bavaria, Germany, Scottish Highlands, Las Vegas. Wonderful. Great to see Thunder Bay, Tucson. Wonderful. The unceded, I can't pronounce that. I'm not going to. The valley that time forgot. Apologies for not pronouncing it. Plymouth, Devon. Just wonderful to see you all. Wolf and Melanie in the west of Ireland. Wonderful. So you're all so welcome. And solstice greetings to you all on this side, or this half of the planet. And summer solstice blessings and greetings to our Druid sisters and brothers in the Southern Hemisphere who are celebrating Alban Hevin. Just wonderful to see you all here and to be together in an online circle at Tucson, Glastonbury. Lovely, because we had our wonderful winter gathering, not quite in Glastonbury a few weeks ago, but in Street, which is a 5-minute drive from Glastonbury. And it was wonderful to be all together and lovely to be here online. So many people. So lots from the US, Boston celebrating the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. Oh, okay. And in 2024, we will celebrate our 60th anniversary of the Order. North Germany, Southern Sweden, Brittany, Buffalo, New York. Wonderful. So let me introduce our first participant in this ritual.
Blessed Solstice, I'm Sian from Berlin in Germany, and I'm connected to the OBOD Healer Circle and the Avanithian Seed Group from Berlin.
Hi, Solstice blessings to you all. I'm Nick, connected with the Mind Orchestra and, of course, the OBOD Healer Circle. I'm very happy to be here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Saga, and I'm connected to the Healer Circle, the Old Way Seed Group, and the Widow Weaver Circle.
Hello, every soul. I'm Rea. I live in Bonn, in Germany, and I'm connected to the Seven Hills Seed Group, to the Deep Listening Circle, and to the Healers Circle. I will be representing the element of water, and I will read to you the first chapter of a story channeled by spirit. It is woven around a mysterious green marble fallen from the stars.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tina from Germany, Berlin, and I'm connected to the Healer Circle Grove, and I'm representing the element of air.
Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, bring to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, bring to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, bring to us beauty, vision, and joy.
The OBOD Healer Circle is comprised of many druids across the globe. You may only see 5 of us here today, but there are many, many others supporting this work and connecting their beautiful energies with ours. We have a few notes for you before we begin today's ceremony. As with many of our Healer Circle rituals, this one is participatory. Please do join in at home when it comes time to honor the quarters, casting and consecrating the circle, and of course, journeying to our inner groves to hear a tale of hope and innocence for the season. And if you are able, you may wish to have a candle and a means to light it for the ceremony. Please light that candle now and be prepared to extinguish it as the celebrants extinguish their own flames in honor of the longest night. Finally, please also be aware that this ceremony will have mentions of death and loss, particularly during the seasonal story. If you do not wish to engage with those themes at this time, feel free to mute the stream from the time the last candle is extinguished until the candles are relit to celebrate the sun's return. Now, may our ceremony begin.
By the power of star and stone, may the power of the land, within and without, by all that is fair and free, we welcome you to this rite of Alban Arthan, deep within our Healer's Circle Grove, wherever you dwell, whenever you dwell.
We have come from east and west, north and south, to be here together today. We welcome you in the northern hemisphere to this grove of deep winter's peace. We welcome you in the southern hemisphere to this grove of shimmering summer's heat.
Let us join hands and take 3 breaths. The first one with the black earth beneath us. The second with the healing waters around us. The third with a shimmering air around us. With the blessings of earth, sea, and sky, may our ceremony begin.
O spirits, we greet and honor you and ask for your blessings. Spirits of this land, spirits of this circle, we ask for your guidance and inspiration on this, our ceremony.
Let us begin by giving peace to the quarters, for without peace, no work can be. May there be peace in the north. May there be peace in the south. May there be peace in the west. May there be peace in the east. May there be peace throughout the whole world.
Let us join in the prayer that unites all Druids. Grant, O Spirit, thy protection, and in protection strength, and in strength understanding, and in understanding knowledge, and in the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice the love of it, and in the love of it the love of all existences, and in the love of all existences the love of spirit and all goodness.
We gather within the circle of peace and healing and have set aside all disturbing thoughts. As we cast our circle, declaring sacred time and sacred space, we invite you all to do the same.
Together we cast the circle of our horizons, of our lives and lands, of time and of year, of seasons and of goodness, of birth and growing, of dying and rebirth. As the circle is cast, the enchantment of the apparent world subsides. We stand together in the eye of the dying sun, beneath the light of the stars, here and now, past and future, the earth below us, the heavens above us, and the circle of kinship around us. We stand with each other between the worlds together as Druids. This is sacred time, and this is sacred space.
Let us consecrate this place and ourselves to the purposes of watchfulness and rebirth. Now let us bless and purify our circle with water and fire.
May our circle be purified and blessed with the element of water.
May our circle be purified and blessed with the element of fire.
May the four directions be honored, and their power and radiance might enter our circle for the good of all beings. Beneath the bright gaze of the hawk of dawn, we call upon the powers of the east.
Under the sheltering antlers of the great stag, we call upon the powers of the south.
Beside the icy pools of the salmon of wisdom, we call upon the powers of the west.
Embraced by the great bear and the deep and silent cave, we call upon the powers of the north.
May the harmony of our circle be complete. We now invite you to close your eyes and journey with us to the grove of the Healer's Circle. There, we shall honour the last rays of the sun and hear a tale to refresh us through the darker moments of the year.
Allow your eyes to unfocus, and if it feels right for you, to drift shut completely. Rest comfortably in your body, seated here in the physical world. Let your attention first focus on your toes. Imagine fine roots spreading forth and a thick taproot extending from the arc of your foot deep into the earth, seeking out the nourishing fires in our mother's heart. Feel those fires rising up through those taproots and into your feet, then into your ankles. Move these soothing flames up through your calves and into your knees. Let the heat spread through your thighs and into your hips and bottom. The power of these currents are endless, and the fire rises higher through your belly and diaphragm and solar plexus, infusing your back and spine and heart with the deep powers of the earth. Now become aware of the stars shining above, either in the deep velvet of the night sky or just beyond the curve of the azure dome that unfolds our world. Draw down those celestial strands, shining silver through the ether, feeling them settle at the top of your head, in the tips of your fingers, and spiral their way down through your neck and shoulders and chest, until the silver currents of the sky mix with the deep red waves of the earth in your heart.
Balanced between the powers of earth and sky, let your vision now turn inwards. You sense a thick mist rising up around you, obscuring the physical world until all you see is swirling grays and whites. Slowly the fog begins to roll away, revealing a place of familiarity and safety. Perhaps your sacred grove, or perhaps a crossroad, or high mountain peak. The sun dips lower and lower, and you know soon the darkest night will begin. The retreating mists reveal a long-legged bird striding towards you. The crane dips its head and beats its wings, beckoning you to follow it down a path that leads deeper into the woods. You follow the stately bird, keeping its pace as it leads you towards the Healer's Grove. As you walk, you notice the forest becoming more and more dense. The trees along the path are crowded, almost hedge-like. You pause for a moment to look at them more closely in the dimming light and note the spiked leaves and bright red berries of the holly. The berries are hypnotic, seeming to glow softly in the sun's last rays. The crane flaps her wings, drawing your attention back to the path before you. It is not long before you come to two great trees forming a gateway to the Healer's Grove. As you approach, the crane extends her neck and gives a great cry to announce your arrival. You hear the call echoed from other points around the circle as druids from far and wide approach the grove, each heralded by a member of the flock of cranes. A fellow druid hands you a lit candle as you enter the gateway. Enter now the healer's grove and take your place in the circle. Feel the spongy earth beneath your feet. Smell the warming tang of pine and spruce hanging over the circle. Now, open your eyes in this world and grab a hold of your own candle in preparation for the solstice rite.
Deep within the still center of our beings, may we find peace. Silently, within the quiet of this grove, may we share peace. Gently, within the greater circle of humankind, may we radiate peace. I proclaim the festival of Alban Arthan, the winter solstice. This is the time of turning, the shift of balance, the time of nadir. I proclaim the triumph of darkened skies and a weakened sun.
As one, we will stand in this circle and attend the waning of the light. Now is the time to mourn that which is past and gone. We are far from those places of warmth, and now witness the chill of the dying sun.
The oak is bare, the earth is cold, the sun is dimmed. The very land around us is dead. The cold has grown strong. We mourn the passing of the bright days. Our eyes are wet with the tears of dreams lost to the dark. Our inner vision is misted by grief. The world is spiraling in darkness, lost to the light, with the sun veiled in a shawl of ice.
Let the dimness be felt with our minds and our hearts. Let the silence enfold us as we extinguish the final flame. Please join us in the darkness by blowing out your own candle if you haven't not already done so.
We stand at the center of a mysterious universe. The power of the circle around us, the track of the sun around the earth, the pulse of the sleeping ground beneath us, the power of life and death, as we stand together in this grove wrapped in darkness. Please now listen to this tale, the story of a child's toys, a brother's loss, and the gifts of the other world in times of deep sorrow.
Holly. Oh no, this marble also had too much momentum and shot over the track into the hedge. Here, at the end of the large garden, he could play undisturbed, undetected by the curious neighbors. Apparently, they had nothing else to do but watching children and then complain about them to their parents in the evening. Just yesterday, with great effort, he had torn out tufts of grass and smoothed the future marble track with some rainwater from the large puddle in the yard. At its end, he had scratched a hollow into the ground using a branch. The marbles should roll in there. Should. Now he had to crawl under the hedge and collect his treasures again. Easier said than done. Ouch! Why does such a prickly thing have to grow here of all places? He blurted out as he crawled across the cold ground. Well, well, don't be so cheeky, my boy. I've been growing here a little longer than you. He couldn't believe his ears and squinted upwards. Nothing to see, except spiky, jagged leaves and bright red berries. Yes, you see right. It's me, Holly. And who are you? Andrew, he said, still completely taken aback. But I don't see anyone. To see me, you have to close your eyes. What a nonsense! But while you're talking anyways, you better tell me where my marbles rolled. I can't find them anywhere. Don't be so hard-hearted, Andy. You won't get far that way. So what? He replied defiantly. Then he became quiet. What is it? Did I sting you? No, it's just been a long time since anyone called me Andy. Holly offered him her round red berries as a replacement for his lost marbles. That's nice of you, even though I still find it strange to talk to a bush. He took a deep breath. The marbles are my sister's. Oh, that really sounds like trouble if you don't find them again. Not that, he answered quietly. My sister But before he could finish the sentence, he burst out into tears. Move a bit closer, little Andy. I'm holding you. And then he felt invisible arms wrap around him and gently rock him until his sobs stopped and his breathing became calmer. I think I know how you find them, he heard Holly say. All you have to do is crawl further under me, way to the other side of the hedge. A narrow path leads downhill there. Follow it until you come to a fork in the path. Can you whistle? Andy nodded in surprise. Then whistle. Andy whistled. It sounded more like a croak, but Holly said, That's enough. Grab a handful of my red berries. You'll need them to trade. Andy obediently picked the berries and wrapped them in a handkerchief. Do you think I can get back before dinner? Otherwise, I'll get in real trouble. And it's about to get dark. Maybe I should postpone the whole thing until tomorrow. No. Now at dusk, it's right. Tomorrow, the new snow will have covered all tracks. Then, giggling softly, she added, Where you go, there is no time. Then the comforting arms withdrew and the giggling ceased. Only he was still crouching under that prickly bush. Holly, he thought, reaching into his pocket. There was the handkerchief, and in it the bright red berries. He hadn't dreamt everything. The path downhill, the fork, the whistle, the marbles, and his sister. How much he missed her. They had been inseparable, and then it was all over. His mother had never talked about it. Her heart was broken. Only he remained, a twin, and yet alone. Tears welled up in his eyes again. But no, do not give up. Now is the time, Holly had said, and he was desperate to get the marbles back. Especially the one. Let's go.
Only out of the darkness does light arise. Only when we have mourned the passing of the old can new life begin. We know that there will be a new dawn tomorrow, no matter how weak the sun, how dark and long the night. We are never alone. Yet we often forget this simple truth.
A flame is lit in the depths of our souls.
The new fire is with us in the circle of light. I proclaim the rebirth of the Son, the divine child, who from the womb of the deep mother is born in silence and weakness, as the smallest of lights in the midnight of the year.
I proclaim the creation of all things, the revolution of all that is passed towards a new good. The child is born that grows into the shining sun.
The great sun is in every divine child, yet every sun shall occlude and diminish, and every sun is reborn. Such is the circle of life. At this nadir of the year, at the center of this sacred circle, we hail the ruler of the beasts. We praise the glory of the bear, the bee-wolf, the symbol of the eternal and the infinite.
At this time of the greatest dark, we hail the keepers of Awen, the bees who fly between heaven and earth. May the spirits of the moment and eternity be one.
In every death, there is the seed of birth, and in the darkness of the longest night, we await the dawning of the waxing year. Give thanks for these small flames to light your own way. In the depths of winter, the great bear guards the gift of the bees, their summer's long toil. The humming ones mold and transform the light of the sun itself, which will now show us our way through the deepest night.
May the power of this moment inspire us here at the rebirth of the light. May our lives and hearts be filled with joy. May we share that hope here with our companions before we carry it into the world. If you have not already done so in the physical world, relight your candle to join in the celebration of the sun's return.
And then, when you are ready, return and see now, with your inner eye, your crane companion who led you to the circle, waiting for you beyond the gateway of the trees of the Healer's Grove. Coming back to this inner space, follow this bird of peace back along the path to the place of comfort and safety where you first arrived. Past the gateway trees, past the hedge of hollies and their jewel-like berries, past the woodland's edge, the sun is gone and the stars shine brightly above. You still hold the flame gifted to you and settle it in a safe place to await the sun's dawning, when its light may join that greater light. The mists are gathering once again, and as they do, you become aware of your physical form here in this world. Feel yourself centered and renewed here and now in this time and place.
In anticipation of the light reborn, let us sing to the last son of the solar year, the brilliant Arwen. Let us sing to the bees, the humming ones, in thanks for their gift of light. Let us sing to the holly and their glorious berries. May our voices reach over the earth to the cloud-draped heavens.
In honor of the bear and the crane, the protectors and the peace weavers, we recite the oath that unites our order. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow.
It is the hour of recall. As the fire dies down, let it be relit in our hearts. May our memories hold what the eye and the ear have gained.
In the name of the great bear of the starry heavens and the strength of the element earth, we thank the powers of the north.
In the name of the salmon of wisdom and the healing balm of the element of water, we thank the power of the West.
In the name of the great stag and the passion of the element of fire, we thank the powers of the South.
In the name of the hawk of dawn and the clarity of the element of air, we thank the powers of the East.
May the harmony of our land be complete.
And may the circle be uncast by star.
May the blessings of spirit always be with us. I declare the ceremony of Alban Arthan is closed in the apparent world. May its inspiration continue within our beings.
The ceremony of Alban Arthan, Grianstad on Gheimhridh, the winter solstice ends in peace, as all our ceremonies do, as they end as they begin. So I invite those of you to thank you, the Healer's Grove, and I invite you to say goodbye. Beginning with Tina.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Here is the green marble. Alban Arthan blessings all over the world, and farewell.
Thank you all for being here in this moment of peace together, and may light find its way to you no matter where you are. Solstice blessings. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for being there, and blessings to you and your green marbles and forever mystery it holds for you. Much light and love.
And solstice blessings. Thank you all for being here with us, and have a lovely rest of your time.
So thank you all so much for joining us. That was a beautiful ceremony. May you enjoy the darkness, the stillness, and the restriction that this time begins, and allow yourself to rest in that stillness, finding that peace within your own hearts and within your own beings. So when the light is reborn, that we can allow the light to shine within ourselves and to radiate that out to the whole world. Thank you all for coming. And I look forward to seeing you on, I will just say now when our next one is. It will be on the 27th of February, of 27th of January for Imbolc. So summer solstice blessings to all of you in the Southern Hemisphere, and winter solstice blessings to all of you in the Northern Hemisphere. Until we meet again, Slán go fóill.
Blackberry, hazel and elderberry hang heavy and ripe in the shortening days. Bright as a banner, the autumn leaves burn red in the old sun's dying rays. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and returns again. The year burns on and the wood in autumn gathers itself for the winter's pain. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and returns again. The year burns on and the wood in autumn gathers itself for the winter's pain. When winter bites and the leaves have fallen, through the hawthorn cold winds run, through dwindling days the cool-leaved holly keeps safe the memory of the sun. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the singer sings. The year burns low but the winter wood still holds the memory of the spring. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the singer sings. The year burns low but the winter wood still holds the memory of the spring. Still holds the memory of the spring. Still holds the memory of the spring.